Alright, hi everyone, I'm the cat. This probably isn't going up in a scheduled day, and this is not in any way a versus. This is just a discussion my lovely mistress and I were having that we felt the need to put on video, even though there's really no visuals.
We were thinking about things that they could put in Kingdom Hearts 3 as far as like what worlds and stuff, and I brought up that I kept thinking of DreamWorks things that are animated somewhat like Disney, and I named a few DreamWorks movies that Raven is not familiar with.
One
This
of
is one that
which,
he is barely familiar
right, one of
with.
which was Treasure Planet, which I guess just now realizing it's even DreamWorks. Um,
I mean, it's not DreamWorks, it actually is Disney.
oh, okay, alright, there you go.
But see, like the weird thing is that it's one of those things that is Disney, but it's animated like DreamWorks, which is animated kind of like Disney, if that makes any sense.
See, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not as good as you are at picking apart. Like, oh, I can tell like the animation of this. Anyway,
Maybe it's because I just love animation so
no,
much.
I mean like I love animation. You're just better at art. Like
Maybe.
you're better at that sort of thing. Anyway,
But like the style of how everything is drawn in Treasure Planet is really similar to, say, Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas.
okay. So, not even talking about Sinbad because that what we were doing was Danielle. We've decided to watch a movie, even though it's about to be 4 a.m. and it's gonna be one of the movies that I either haven't seen or have only seen once a long time ago. And so I told Danielle instead of her picking, she could tell me a short plot summary of the movies. Um, and I would pick one. So she told me Sinbad, which seems okay. Might pick that one. She told me about some horse one that I have not too much of an interest in seeing, but whatever, maybe that one. Um,
Spirit.
okay, Spirit, I guess. Stupid ass name for a horse, but whatever. So then she gets to Treasure Planet, but like I've seen Treasure Planet one time when I was really little, so I am explaining the plot of Treasure Planet to Danielle.
How
So
is it?
this is the plot of Treasure Planet by the cat. Visuals that will be there eventually, also by the cat.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Treasure Planet, right, starts in the year 20XX. Um,
Everyone mains Fox.
Everyone mains Fox. Assuming the Melee community is still alive on this planet that isn't Treasure Planet. It's just a planet that we're currently on. Um, it looks like Earth, but it's not Earth. So, our main character is named Buckstrap McGee. Um, and he has a surfboard that glides in the air because it has a sail on it. And it's like the Marty McFly board, but with a sail on it. Okay. Um, he lives with his good old mom and their butler, and he lives in a library. Um, and so one day, Bootstrap McGee is air surfboarding through his hometown of Brooklyn, Manhattan. Like town is Brooklyn, and the city is no. The town is Brooklyn or city. Well, yeah, no, it's definitely a city he lives in because from what I remember, it's definitely a big place. So he lives in the city of Brooklyn in the state of Manhattan. That's just how this future. We'll call it Future Planet. That's how Future
Future
Planet
Planet.
works.
There
the
we go.
The state is Manhattan, and the city he is in is Brooklyn.
Because Manhattan is a state.
Yeah, Daniel, look, you don't know how Future Planet works. You haven't seen the movie like I have.
Of course.
I've watched it with director commentary. um,
I don't even know if that's a thing.
so what happens next is he's boarding, and he's boarding around. He's not boarding a plane. He's just boarding around.
On his
um,
airboard.
on his airboard, Marty McFly board, and then Bootstrap, not Big Strap, Bootstrap. What did I call him? I don't know. Bootstrap
Bootstrap
Magoo.
McGee.
Okay, Bootstrap McGee. Um, he gets home to his little library home,
Even Paco's laughing at you right now.
and his mom's dead when he gets home. The butler did it, but the butler's also dead. And then the
Okay.
room starts glowing green
Okay.
as soon as he gets home. It's like boom, dead, also dead, glowing green, right? Like Matrix green. Um, so then Fat McGordo, the pirate, comes crashing in through the ceiling of the library because he wants to take out a book. And
Of
he's
course,
like,
that's the only proper way to enter a library.
of course. And so he's like, he has like three chins and an eye patch, and he has like a bandana hat thing. And
At least you remember that correctly.
awesome. And he's like, "Hey, I want to check out this book." And Buckstrap McGee is he's like, "Sure." So he gets the book the guy wants, and he gives him the book. And the guy's like, "Look, this is a map to Treasure Planet." And like that's the point in the movie where like they say the name of the movie and it's all dramatic because like the book had a map in it, I guess. And the reason the dude's parent, or not his parents, his mom and butler, or maybe the butler was his dad, I don't know. The reason they're dead is because like they wanted to abuse Treasure Planet and like get all its riches. So, um, Fatto McGordy, um, he's like, "So kid, so Buckstrap, you want to come with me to Treasure Planet and get treasure?" And Buckstrap is like, "Yeah." So they get on his flying pirate ship. Fatties, not Buckstraps. The Buckstrap takes his board. He takes his board. So they go to Treasure Planet, which is like this crescent moon shaped planet with like cool like stuff on the side of it that makes it look all robot-y. Um,
Keep going.
I'm going just fine, thank you. Um, and so they get there on his. They're the only two men in the crew. There's matter of fact, no, there was other crew, but they all died because they were going to abuse Treasure Planet. Um, so they get to Treasure Planet, which is again like a crescent moon, and they land on one of the tips of the crescent moon, you know, like one of the pointy ends. And they're like, okay, let's get treasure, and they get treasure, and they get a bunch of treasure. They get the entire planet's worth of treasure, actually. So it's not even Treasure Planet anymore; it's just planet. Um, but then Fat Pack McGee is like, hey, and Bootstrap is like, what? And Fat Pack is like, I'm betraying you, and all the treasure is mine. And then the flying pirate ship gets set on fire by lightning, and it's on fire, and everything's red, and it zooms in on Fatty, and he's laughing evilly because he's betraying Bootstrap. And Bootstrap is like, nah, man, I don't roll that way. And he takes the treasure onto his hoverboard, and he hoverboards down the crescent moon and through the curve and to the other side of the crescent moon, and, and launches himself off crescent moon. And then the movie ends right there. The end. Credits
And
roll.
that's the plot of Treasure Planet.
That's the plot of Treasure Planet. Yeah.
Now, after we watch Treasure Planet, should we add more commentary to this?
That are we watching Treasure Planet?
I kind of feel like we should.
All right, we can totally watch Treasure Planet, and then after we watch the movie, we can come back.
And be like, oh, okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna stop the recording.
All right.
Okay. So, anything you want to say, Danielle?
Or are we recording again?
Yeah.
I just want to know what you thought of the movie, honestly.
I hate it. It's not okay.
What's not okay about it?
So much of it's not okay, and my plot was better. And that movie's too sad.
What's sad about it? It ended up happy.
They had to separate.
Well, they didn't have to.
They did.
But Raven, it was such a well-written relationship between two characters.
It
that
was.
developed well.
I know, but still.
I mean, it was kind of bittersweet, but it was really good.
It was.
Tell me it wasn't.
It was really good, but I don't want it to be really good. One of them stay together.
They probably still see each other sometimes.
Bitch, they see each other in the fucking clouds. That doesn't count.
No, I mean, like, actually.
Oh.
Raven, are you okay?
Yeah. Just a little teary-eyed.
You got teary-eyed?
A little bit.
Oh, Raven.
They had to separate. I didn't like it.
Raven, it's okay. It's just a movie.
I would have preferred my plot because then it wouldn't be sad. I didn't know they became friends.
Of course they became friends.
Oh. Well, that was Treasure Planet. I was right about maybe like two things.
You were right about a couple things.
Yeah, but
You were right about the one guy being like really fat and having a bandana thing that he wears.
that's true. I completely guessed on the bandana thing, to be honest.
But you were still right about it.
That's true. I was right about the Matrix Green.
Yes, you were.
I was right about the betrayal.
There was betrayal, it just wasn't between the characters that you said.
Yeah. I didn't like that either. They never betrayed each other. That made it. Then they separated, and
It's okay, Raven.
it's not okay.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it okay.
Of course it's okay.
Then the two guys have babies.
Not two guys.
You know what I mean.
Guy and one girl.
You know what I mean.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just a thing that happened.
You sound like you're really sad.
I am.
Why?
They separated.
Probably not permanently.
I know.
Raven, are you okay?
I'm okay. That was just a good movie.
Alright.
I didn't go into it expecting it to hit me.
I'm sorry.
It's like the fucking How to Train Your Dragon 2 all over again.
Right, except, like, that was worse.
I don't know. I feel more emotionally attached to this one.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
You know, they separated.
It's okay, Raven.
It's not okay. Stop saying it's okay. It's not.
I mean, it's gonna be okay. You'll be okay.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for this then.
We should go to bed.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye-bye, guys.